Go ahead.
All right, so this is Luna and Lily's Roadmap to Success video. And today we wanted to work on helping them really prepare for having a new baby in the home. And this is really exciting. The baby should be arriving within the next week or so. And what we wanted to primarily work on was just them having some good rules and boundaries. So we wanted to start to enforce some new rules. Remember, having rules in the house will help them start to feel more comfortable and relaxed because their guardians are taking a leadership position, which allows them to relax because they're not taking as much responsibility on themselves. So one of the first rules is no furniture for 30 days, just to help them adopt a follower's mindset. And then after that is to make sure they're sitting before they're going through the door to go outside to go to the bathroom, and then to use our structured eating ritual, which we went over at the end of our session, to teach them how to be respectful of each other's space and to eat one at a time in the order of how well behaved they are in general. All right, so the primary exercises we want to work on today were helping establish that leadership position. So we worked on the leadership exercise first. I want to encourage the guardians to both work on the leadership exercise once a day with both of the dogs separately. Make sure the either Lily or Luna are the only one in the room at that point. So that could also mean if you want to be flexible, you could bring one of them into the bedroom and work on it, or whatever room you want. And that way they are not competing for the treat at the same time. So make sure that you're both working with each dog once a day for the next 2 weeks. The next thing that we wanted to work on was our take it, leave it. Good girls. And that's when I want to refer you to the video above this for that take it and leave it. That will help them start to adjust so when the baby's here, they're able to drop toys or objects that might be for the baby, and that they also are leaving objects that are for the baby, so they know how to leave things and drop things on command. I would want you to start working on that probably once a day if possible, so you're able to help them get really good at this. The main object here is to have them be able to drop things when you're able to give them that thing back, that high value object. So that could be a bully stick, marrow bones, whatever you have for them, you can work on it with that. And remember, the thing you're switching out for has to be a high value treat reward. You can't give something like a dog biscuit, because that won't make them usually want to drop a high value object that they're holding on to. So we want them to have an experience where more times than not they get that thing back. That will help them be willing to give something up that they shouldn't have to begin with. And the next thing I want to just mention, since I brought up the marrow bones, is to make sure, since they're only 1 and 2 years old, they're still in a high chewing stage, to be giving them marrow bones, bully sticks, frozen carrots, like full carrots, put them in the freezer and freeze them, and do different things to help them have things that they can chew on that are positive for them, that you want them to chew on, and those are all healthy, really good options. The marrow bones are great for their teeth as well. So make sure you're trying to give them at least one thing a day to give them so they can be chewing on it, and also possibly invest in some antlers and other things that will stand the test of time and they can chew on that for a long time. And then the other thing, this is Lily right here, but Luna has some issues with having her paw picked up. So as often as you can, with the baby coming into the picture, obviously you might be crunched for time, but if you can at least once a day, just use our counter conditioning method, where you have a treat, you hold it, and you let her nibble on a treat while you go to touch her paw, because she's sensitive about having her paw touched, so you can wipe her paws off if it's muddy outside, and this will also help with nail trimming. Remember to work slowly, so start to here, give her a treat just by being this close, take your hand away, go here, and slowly work down to the point where you're holding her paw and she's not pulling away because she's happily having a treat. All right, so that's how we can keep them up the good behavior and adjust to having a new member of the family join very soon. Remember, everything you do trains your dog, only sometimes you mean it.